And tonight is Friday night. It's time to do some art. Friday night. I'm on just a teeny bit earlier. I've been trying to get on with my laptop and it is not letting me in. Not letting me in using my laptop. So, hi Jersey. Hello lady. How you doing? Oh, so I am back on my mobile. We will watch and see how the charge goes. Hi, Mina. Hi, Nicole. Welcome, welcome. Whoops. Let me get this camera adjusted a little here. Well, I have to pinch the screen on my phone to... Now, let's make sure that it's charging. It doesn't look like it's charging. Are you charging? It says 100%. I'll have to come back. I will have to come back and look at that. Grr. I did not get to, I was going to go to Verizon and buy me a charger that fits this phone. And instead I mowed the lawn today. And boy, am I bone tired. Am I bone tired or what? We worked in Tanya's journal this morning. This is where it was at. This is exactly where it was at when I left it today. Oh. And we drew some dogs. Oh, I have to go over one more page, ladies. Let's say hello to everybody. Hi, Elizabeth. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Holly. Welcome, welcome. Mitzi. Hi, Mitzi. That quote on your calendar helped my Romeo today. If you want to make an easy job seem mighty hard, just keep putting it off. It should have helped me. I didn't put off the mowing, but I've been putting off some other things that are not hard. I just haven't got them done yet. Hi, Aunt Beck. She says, we need to mow here at the cottage. I'm really dreading what the house lawn looks like. Well, so far we've kept the grass down. And my brother tilled and planted in the garden. A little late to be planting garden, but we've had some really cool weather lately. So... Mina's here, Mitzi's here, Jersey, Trace. Hi, Trace. Nicole. Welcome, welcome, Nicole. Glad to have you join us. Hi, Giovanna. I see you way up at the top. Oh. And Beck, I want to go thrifting so bad. Jersey says, Romeo did something he usually puts off and he felt great. He said it was because I heard him read that quote. Well, tell him that I think that's really cool. I'm going to move it off of my desk for now because I need the room. I tell you, I'm not really, there's really only one thing. There's really only one thing that I want to do tonight. Hi, Suze. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Journey. Let me check my phone and see if it's charging now. It's still at 100%, so it must be charging. It doesn't show the little lightning arrow, and that makes me nervous. I'll jump up in another few minutes and look at it. So good to see all of you tonight. Storms are in Texas. Oh, wow. You were having that issue with your iPad not charging? Well, I'm thinking it was because I have a cheap charger. I just got the cheapest thing I could find at Walmart. And they tell you not to use a cheap one. It worked for quite a while, but lately it's been... Hi, Sharon Lombard. And Sharon was the one who gave me this photo. I was listening to my chat, and I said Sharon Marlowe. It was Sharon Lombard who sent me that photo. I say Sharon, and Marlowe comes out. So Popo in here. Hi, Popo. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the cheap charger, and I think that may be what's wrong with my, well, I don't know. This laptop never, since they did that last, that one big Microsoft update, and about the same time, YouTube was doing something, and my laptop has not streamed good since then. I got in yesterday afternoon, but I could not get in this morning, and I could not get in this evening. So something's going wrong with it. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Janice. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome. Well, what I want to do first tonight is go to my drive, which I was there. Let's see. And Arlene sent me a picture of her dog. What kind of a dog is he, Arlene? Ooh, I might have to brighten my screen a little. Piper. Her dog is Piper. Let me turn the lights on here a little. Hi, Cheryl. You had trouble getting back in here on your phone, Aunt Beck says. I don't know. Sometimes things are just crazy. I think they figure out what you get in on and then make it hard for you. That's what it seems like. I thought I saw Arlene come in here. Arlene, I want to know what kind of a dog that your Piper is. He looks like he might be a retriever. Is that a retriever dog? Can you guys tell? A retriever? Or a lab, maybe? What does Arlene say? It's a beautiful dog. They're saying hello to everybody out there. She, Piper. Piper is a she. Okay. Sorry, Piper. Is half husky and half white lab. All right. Well, I thought I would sketch her tonight because I really don't have much planned. I'm just kind of tonight. You ever feel like that? Let's see. I want to do, let's see. I'm only going to do her face and this part of her ear is kind of chopped off, so I'm going to have to imagine that. But this is going to be real easy to do because she's white and tan coloring. And I'm going to turn my lamp because it's glaring on the laptop. And I think I'll sketch her over here. So I'll sketch her first, and then I'll sketch her on some watercolor paper. She looks like a wonderful, caring dog. She looks like she looks like she's a wonderful pet. So we've got to get that ear in there. I say it's the ears that make these dogs. Yeah. This one, I'm just going to kind of imagine how that ear might go over here. And I'll tell you, I was sketching that collie this morning, and I was sure that collie was going to turn out to look like a lion. But in the end, it turned out he sure looked like a lion to me. Now, I can't put a lot of markings in this part because his face is white, so I need to keep my pen away from that. And I want to keep up with chat tonight. Hi, Andrea. Welcome, welcome. I am really enjoying doing these dogs, Jersey. I'm really enjoying them. I am enjoying doing them. For some reason, they are popping out on my page like crazy. They're just saying, one says, draw me. The other one says, no, draw me. I don't think I'll go back and color these. I think I'll just leave these the way they are. And here's the ATC that I'm going to send to Deborah. I got to get my mail out. I'll tell you, I'm so slow. And I am pooped tonight. I am bone tired. Bone tired. These dogs, what started me doing this is that I wanted to do a sketch a day. And that's how I started doing all these dogs. One thing leads to another. Hi, Ray. Thank you, Andrea. You think I would be a great dog owner? Well, I have to tell you, I was out working in the yard. I planted flowers this afternoon, too. I got the corner plot all planted. Now it's just a matter of keeping it watered, and hopefully things will come up out there. I'm kind of worried about it because I know that they're going to repave the street out there sometime this summer, I think, unless their schedule got pushed back or something. But I finished planting my zinnia, and I put some more marigold out there, and I put some coneflower out there. I want to put some impatiens along the edge of the sidewalk. And then up toward the south side of the house, I plastered the empty spot over there with marigolds. And I just have the porch plants, and I got a larger lavender plant, and I think I'm going to put it, we got a big round tin tub. I think I'm going to put it in there because I don't want to put it in a spot that we don't water a lot. I mean, I want to put it in a spot that we don't water a lot, and we water our garden quite a bit. A little doggy is a treasure. Oh, I was out there working in the yard, and I drug that hose all around the yard, and as I was dragging the hose, I noticed the neighbor girl chasing her little dog all over the neighborhood. I mean, that dog was running to beat 60, and she almost got up to him. She was running pretty fast. That dog was, dogs run fast, and she almost got up to him. And then he turned around and he come toward me. I'm going, oh, and she yelled at me. She said, don't, she kind of warned me that he could be vicious and bite me. She said, don't move a lot, he may bite. That's what she said. So I just kind of stood there and talked to him and said, slow down, kid. And then he saw her coming and he took off again. So our neighbors to the north have several dogs. So I don't know about having a dog here. Thank you, Nicole. My dog Sherman is my BFF, Nicole says. They can be good companions, can't they? They can be good companions. Did I miss saying hello to anybody? Janice and Jersey and Andrea and Arlene and Holly and Cheryl. Hello to everybody out there. Journey, Holly, Nashua. Hi, Nashua. Welcome, welcome. If I miss you guys, it's just because I miss it as I'm scrolling here. Elizabeth K, Popo, Carla. Did I say hello to Carla? Hi, Carla. Janice, Cheryl, Carla, Aunt Beck, Sharon Lombard, Harley, Suze. It's good to see you all. Let's go back and do some more sketching here. So, her eyes, let's see, she's got some width in there. And let's see. Let's sketch this eye first. Her eyeballs fill up her eye socket there. So she's got big, sweet eyes here. Maybe not that big. And you can kind of see the socket here around her eye, right in there. And then there's another one over here that you can kind of see. And then her other eye comes. Now, she's got her head turned this way. So this eye is just a teeny bit higher. And this ear comes out a little bit more because you can see some of her face in there. So this ear comes out a little bit more. Now, this is the practice one. This is my practice one, so I get a practice one. And I'm going to fill in the eye because if I don't fill in the eye, they look scary to me. Once I put in those eyes, they look human. They look lovable once they have their eyes in their head. So I'll probably go shopping tomorrow. I have to go to the bank. I have to do some other things, run some errands. And she's got a smile here. She's got a smile. Your dog is smiling, Arlene. And her nose comes around here, sort of, and it kind of meets there. You can see her tongue hanging out. I notice a lot of these dogs have their tongue hanging out. And their tongues are too big for their mouth. Why do the dogs, you dog owners, why do the dogs always have their tongues hanging out? Is there a reason that I don't know about? I don't know much about dogs. Let's see. Now it's got some shadowing in here as she's kind of smiling. And this, let's see, this piece comes around like this, her neck. And then she's got a collar on that has a collar right in there. Now, she doesn't look very good there. Let's see. Let's give her, she's got a neck coming this way. And she comes down this way. And then her feet come out this way because she's laying on her tummy, I think. All right. Now I'm just getting a sense of what she might look like here. She probably has a little bit longer ears here. can't see what's going on up there. What's going on with your eye sockets in there? Just a little light. Like that. A little shading. And then it kind of comes down. Just a little white fur. I think I got this eye too big here. This eye is too big too. I gave her big eyes. We'll shorten it. We'll make them smaller on the one I do for Arlene. Let's see. And she kind of comes down this way. This fur up here in their ear. All right, let's see what you guys are saying here in a minute. Her nose is dark in there. She's got that smile. All right, let's take a look at the chat. Hi, Violet. Let me look and see what's going on here with my charger. Oh, it's still at 100%, so it must be charging. All right, let's put in some background because that'll help define her. Arlene, what color of background do you want on your picture? What color of background do you want? Blues, reds? Yellows? They're all saying hello to Violet. Hi, Joyce. Welcome, Joyce. Dogs hang their tongues out to help control their blood down, cool their blood down. Oh, really? That's interesting, Ray. I didn't know that. Blue or brown? Well, let's make it a mixture. We'll put more blue than brown, but we'll put some brown tones in there. Some blues. I'm looking in my Crayola box here for colors. I tore the color off of that. Is that a blue? That's a blue. That's a blue. What did it go off to? I'll put my pen there. Here's the tannish. Gray. Let's see. Cream. It's kind of a reddish brown. We don't want too much of a brown. Okay. Let's start out with that. Let's start out with the blue. The brown's a dark, pretty dark color. Hi, Julie. Hello, hello. Julie, Holly asked you to message her on Facebook your address to her. Sometimes if I repeat that, they hear me verbally. Mary, where did you find your blank numbered ledger? It's not blank, it's lined. It's a lined ledger, but it is numbered, and I found it at a thrift store. It does have lines in it. The ledger has lines in it. Very light blue lines. But it is numbered. It is numbered. So I did watch Barb this afternoon, but I was too tired to chat. I was too tired to chat. I have to tell you, I was wiped out. I was wiped out. I slept, for maybe about 45 minutes, between 5 and 6, up around in there. And then I got up and we had ham sandwiches for supper tonight, and I'd already made the ham salad. So all my brother had to do was go, and he wanted a lettuce salad tonight, so I'd already fixed all that. So that was all taken care of. So I fell asleep, and he went ahead. He didn't want to wake me up. He went ahead and ate his supper. And I woke up about, maybe about 5 or 10 minutes after 6. Ate some supper. He turns on the TV at 6:30, and I just can't take all that noise sometimes. I went out and sat on the porch, and then I came in here. Tried to get on with my webcam. Couldn't get in. A little frustrated. I think I'll take it down to I think I'll reformat the thing again. Last time I tried to reformat it, the drive, the Windows, reset it and everything, it wouldn't let me. But that was right after they had that crazy issue with that KDLL that Violet was telling us about. Hi, Barb. Got to just hate it when you have to adult. Yes, when you have to adult, it just tears into your, fun time, doesn't it? I'm going to put a little brown in here. Kind of a reddish brown. Oh, it got on our coat. Oh, that's something I want to try. I was telling Becky about us. Now, that was on watercolor paper where we removed that color. Let's try that. We removed it with hand sanitizer. This is more of a reddish brown. This is a bittersweet brown. Now, I'm going to put it on thick here. And then I'm going to put it on thin in here. And I'm going to see if that hand sanitizer will, what it'll take off. It took it off, and I did not have that, I did not have coating on that watercolor paper. I don't think I did. I don't think I did. So let's put some hand sanitizer on this and see if this is a thing that happens. Now it's, not doing it here, not doing it with that Crayola. Kind of blends it. That other, it took off for me the other day. So it blended this. Let's try it with a different Crayola. Let's try it. Let's try it on the dog since this is my journal. No, it's not doing it. It did it for me the other day. I recorded it. Now, that was on watercolor paper. Maybe it makes a difference what paper it's on. Let's get some. I'm really curious to know. Let's see. I have a strip here, I think, of watercolor paper that I cut off. Let me get it out. This is what we cut off the other day from. Let's try this blue. Maybe it depends on the paper. Now that's the blue. Let's go back to this bittersweet. Now that's on there kind of light, and the blue is on there kind of dark. And I'm just gonna squeeze some hand sanitizer on there. It's not doing it tonight. So I don't know why it did it for me the other night. It's sure not doing it for me tonight. And I know I used this same hand sanitizer. It worked on my stream, but it's not working here. So, oh well. It's not even blending it. Huh. Well, that was an experiment. Gotta experiment to find these things out. I'm going to go back and look at that because I snipped it out and it worked fine. I guess I was just lucky. I don't like that bittersweet on there. Let's go back in with the blue. Where's that darker blue I was using? Come on, I had it in my hands. And I'm a scribbler when I color. I'm a scribbler. I have to tell you that. Let's roll my sleeves up here. That's not dark enough for me. I don't know if I got a dark blue that's darker than that. It's gonna be blue, Arlene. You didn't see that happen, did you? That broke my crayon. This is just the one in my journal, so if it doesn't turn out, it's not a big deal. And I've got something in there making the crease across the page. What is that? Oh, that's this over here. So I like to put a lot of color on my page. It's just me. Boy, that's interesting. I'll put heat on the page. Wonder if I do that. Now that's picking up this picture from behind. So when I heat the page, it kind of pulls the color off of the crayon. I kind of like that. Or I think it does anyway. It may not work for you. It may not work for me tomorrow. Boy, that does. I like how that works. That's interesting. It makes the crayon go on smoother. Very interesting. Isn't that interesting? All right, so let's go look at chat again here. Hi, Susan. Aw, thank you. Heating the page and the crayons. Yeah, if you heat the page, that crayon goes on so much smoother. I'll show you the difference here, since this is my experiment page. So let's just color this. I'll just color it, well, like this. And I'm not sure how much you guys can see, but there it is. Here, this is just a strip of it here. And you can see there's some white in there. There's some white in there. We'll go up to the 55. Okay, and then we'll go down to this mark here. Okay, now I'm going to skip a couple lines, and I'm going to heat the page for some lines below it. Maybe you guys have done this before. I've never done this before. Get the page hot, not burn it, but get it hot. Get it a little hotter here. It kind of melts the wax in the crayon. I can see it get shiny there. And it goes on so much smoother. Very interesting technique. And you can kind of even sharpen your crayon that way if you want. I can see the crayon melt. I can see it melt as it goes across the page. Very interesting. What did Joyce say? A girl's heat gun kind of blew up. It scared all of us to death. She was okay. Oh, really? Oh, Joyce, while she was streaming? When did that happen, Joyce? Jersey says, I have so many crayons from my son. Makes me want to do some rainbows with them with the heat gun. Go for it, Jersey. Go for it. Go for it. Oops, I don't want to put anybody in timeout. Today. It happened today. Did it happen in a live stream? Wow. Julie, I understand your concern. I'm assuming the doctors are investigating. What is Julie saying? Oh. It really does bring out the pigment. It heats the wax. It really does. I really like that technique. I might have to do some more of that. Andrea says, it reminds me of blending colored pencils with terps, meaning turpentine. Jersey says, yes, Nicole, I have so many crayons from my son. Joyce says, a girl's heat gun kind of blew up, scared us all to death. Jersey says, I'm relaxing with my Romeo now, but tomorrow I might have to explore crayons. Go for it, Jersey. Today, Joyce said it happened today. Oh, that was Finnabar? I almost watched her. Was it Finnabar where the heat gun kind of blew up on her? I almost watched her. I saw she was doing a live, but I watched Barb Owen, and I was so tired I turned everything off for a while. Oh, my. Yeah, Aunt Beck says, I enjoy getting back to the basics, crayons. That is so true. Finnabar, I almost watched her today. She's a wonderful artist, Finnabar. Okay, so let's go back to the dog. Now the dog's tans and whites. And I have this, I have a white distress and a brown distress and a cream. So let's start with the cream. And we might want to even put in a little bit of gray around his, to give him some shadowing up in here where I have my, but let's start with the cream color. And let's see what I have here. His ears are kind of a creamish color. I might have to mix some gold in there. I need some gold. I watched a bit of Tim Holtz on Instagram. That was yesterday. And they're introducing a new distress color on Wednesday. And they were trying to get out of him what color it was. He wasn't telling him. He said, all I can tell you is that it's one that you haven't seen before. And I was sitting there going, it's gold. I know it's gold. Is there a gold distress color? Do you guys know if there's a gold distress? Somebody look that up and tell me. I didn't press it because I don't really go to their chats that much. So they don't really know me. I was just listening in, but I did say gold, and I saw Tim Holtz kind of look over at Mario, and I'm going, maybe it is gold. That would be funny if it was. Now I'm putting some white. The white kind of blends. The white is kind of a blending in here. You can't really see it much. Let's go back to see if I can't put some cream on top of that now. Let's heat this part and see what it does with the distress. And we'll go in with the cream. Well, it's about the same. About the same. The Distress is more of an oily, but it does blend it some. I don't see it bringing out the color any different. Let's go in with some grays along his nose area, underneath of his eye, her eye. Sorry, Piper. I didn't mean to call you a he. White. And all this area in here, I'm going to put white down first. Put a white down in here. And then come over it with some very light grays. Kind of blend that in there. And more gray up in here. And let's see, I think I'll bring that blue down this way and just kind of let her fade into, but before I do that, let's sign it here. So if I miss, I won't have to write over wax. 5, 15, 20. Arlene's. Piper. And she, well, jeez. Oh, Mary. All right, I want to bring some of that blue down in here. Yeah, it needs more. Ooh, that did it. Now remember, this is in my ledger. This isn't the one that Arlene's getting. I always have to practice a little first. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. Kind of bring that blue up into it like that. Okay. So let's do the tongue, which kind of is a dark pinkish red. I'll get some pink out too here. And let's heat the let's start with the pink. Very light pink. And I'll go in with the, ooh, boy, that heats that up. Really did heat that up. Okay, now it has a little bit of a maybe even the gray. Let's heat it again. A little bit of gray in there. There. Now, the eyes are very dark. Kind of comes down that way. It kind of has a lid there. It kind of goes up. Okay. Now we're gonna color all of this kind of in here. And color down in here. And in there. And bring some of those grays in there. Grayish color in there. Grays in here. In the ear. And up in here. And of course, wherever I put my palette knife, hopefully I put it back in here. I like the palette knife now. I don't know how the palette knife will do with scraping something that's already been heated. I don't think it does so good because when you heat it, you kind of melt it in there. What was I going to scrape? I don't know what I was going to scrape. Oh, I wanted to get some more white up in here. Scrape in here a little. Let's go in with it. Did I pull a black? I don't think I pulled a black. Ah, it's warm in here. I'm going to have to be getting out the fan pretty soon. I'm looking for my black distress. Here it is. I'm going to do her nose. Distress is about gone. She's got some dark in here. And her smile. So white again. A cream up in here. Whites in there. It's not coming out. I'm using most of it here. Let's pull it with let's see if I can pull it out with the plier. I don't know if I can. I'm just eating it up. I guess I'll save that for the good one. Where's my white lid? What's the black lid? I don't know if I got it out. Give her face some shape in here with the shadowing, but I don't know. I want to blend that so much. Maybe I'll use the cream. Maybe the wrong thing to do. I have to find my oil pastels. I need to get them out. Because that's really what the distresses are like, they're like oil pastels a lot. I mean, I can almost paint with them. Some dark in here. Dark in there. I think I'm going to call this just about done. Let's do the tag here for my sketch. Brown in there. Brown. The black goes back in here. The black. She's not quite that dark in here. If I can get that out or not, she's not quite that dark. This is more shadow than anything. More shadow than anything. That's so fun to do. We're gonna leave it like that, I think. I might come back in with my marker here and define her eyes a little bit more here. I haven't put any wax on her eyes, so I can go in with her with the marker there. You can go over this a little too. Dark. It's kind of Give her a smile. Bring that color over a little if I can. Like that. Bring her nose. It's fun to play. It's fun to play. I think I'm about done playing with this one. I think I'm about done playing with this one. Let's see what you guys are seeing. Push all this off. I think I got that eye too big. I think her eyes are too big. I tend to do that on people too. I make their eyes too big because I'm looking at their expression, and it really needs more dark in here. A little more darkness. If I can't get that over there a little more. There. Just like a human, you know, the dark side, it's dark around, you know, the shape of her face. All right, leave it, Mary. I'm going to take some hand sanitizer, get my hands clean. Yeah. Let's go look at chat. Doop. Get rid of all that. Let me check my phone and see where my phone is at as far as charging. I got to keep an eye on it. I've got to keep an eye. It's charging now and it's at 90%. So it's lost 10% in the last, how many hours have I been on? 8. In the last hour, it's lost 10%. So that charger just is not juicing it up enough. Charger's not juicing it up enough. I'm going to get me a new charger. So there she is. Oops. So we're going to do her on. Now, when I work on watercolor paper, it's a whole different texture. But if I use that heat gun in there, I like that, how that worked. You're incredibly happy with your fella. He comes over after work and we eat, cuddle, and then he and Piper go to his house and leave me to do my crafts. Ah, that's nice. That's cool. Hi, Rez 100. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, Rez. Shelly's here. Did I say hello to you, Shelly? Beth Schuler. Hi. There's Beth Schuler peeking in. Hi, Beth Schuler. You fell asleep? I understand. I totally understand, Beth. Let's get my hands away from the dog so you guys could look at the dog. Well, there's my white cap. And move it over this way a little while I'm chatting with you guys. Oh. Put this on top of my, oops. There. And he brings you cool stuff from work to use in crafts. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Shelly said hi. Beth said she fell asleep. Rez said hi. Carla says, I love Piper. I think I have her eyes a little bit too big, but they're really, as I look at them here in the tablet, they're really not that bad. I might make them a little bit smaller. Andrea says, I haven't made a folder journal yet. They look like fun. Oh, you were talking about Rosemary's folder journals? I'll tell you, I'm so tempted, but I am staying away from new projects until I get some of this stuff cleared off of my desk. I mean, new projects like journals. Although I was going to do a new journal tonight. I was going to play in another book tonight. I might do it anyway, but it'll be a sometime thing. Jersey says, Journey, no one is slower than me. I'm going to make a dangle for Defy. I haven't even started. Ooh, that'll be cool, Jersey. A dangle. Thank you, Jersey. Thank you, Rez. I'm scrolling up, so I'm just reading the chat as I scroll up. Time in the old town. Wow. Julie says, I found if I fold the pillow slips straight off the line, by the time you want to use them, they look like they are ironed. Julie must hang things out on the line. Holly, and this same guy had the nerve to make her iron everything, the stinker. Mary, we see the white cap under the edge. Oh, you guys saw it. You saw it. I found it, but I thank you for pointing that out to me. Eventually I get it. Andrea says, Holly, oh my Lord, he is lucky she didn't set him on fire. What happened there? Jersey says, I use Downy spray. I've been using it for almost 20 years. I like Downy. I like Downy. Carla says, Mary, look to the left. Oh, you guys found my white cap. Oh dear. Hi, Allie K. If you're listening in, there's Allie K. She said she's working on cross stitch tonight. That's something I used to do a lot of, and now that I've been doing my art stuff, I don't do as much. And if I do something, it's really small and quick. Let's see. She caught him cheating at a bar, and then he set his Trans Am on fire. Oh my goodness, Holly. Nicole says the white lid is to the left of the other lids. You guys are good. Aw. All right, let's go back down to the bottom of chat. If I miss saying hello to somebody, hello. Cheryl, I'll mail your fairy. Aw. Oh, Beth, I got a package from you, but it's out in the other room. I got your happy mail, Beth. I haven't opened it yet. I'll open it Sunday night. I don't want to get up and run and get it. It's out in the other room. But I did get it, Beth. Thank you in advance for everything. Beth Schuler sent me some happy mail. Allie K says she's still here. Barb had to leave. Was that Barb Fillion that left? She's probably getting tired. Yeah, she says, got to run, folks. Time to make a fire in the shed for the transplant. Still freezing overnight. Oh my goodness. They're still having cold weather up in Canada. Now I think we're going to have a nice cool summer. Probably until next week. We were in the 70s today. Beth says, better to see you with. It must be the big eyes that she's talking about. All right. So let's cut a piece of watercolor. I've been doing these on 8 by 10. So I'm going to take this completely away so I won't be influenced by it. Yeah. And we're going to get out a sheet of watercolor paper. If I can get over here and get to it. I have this 9 by 12 and I cut it down to 8 by 10. And it's got a rough side and a smooth side. And I've been working on the smooth side. but I don't know if that makes much of a difference. I'm going to move this cart back a little so that I can move my wastebasket there. I keep bumping it. Okay. So let's cut this down to 8 by 10. You guys, I'm not going to stay on real late tonight. I'm tired. Mowing the lawn really wore me out this afternoon. Of course, when I mow, I go at it. I want to get it done. I go at it, and let's get it done. My brother mows, he'll mow, and then he'll sit and rest, and then he'll mow some more and sit and rest. But sometimes I mow until the mower runs out of gas. But I did rest once today. I had planted flowers today, and I was kind of wiped out too. So I think this is the smooth side and this is the rough side. So we're going to turn it like this. Now, instead of drawing with the ink pen, I want to draw with that pencil. And did I see that in here? Did I see that pencil? I could draw with a crayon, but I can't get the... Here. And I got the sharpener, but where's the sharpener part? Did it fall off on the floor? I think it fell out on the floor. I picked up half of it, so I won't sharpen it. Look at these. We'll just use it as it is. All right, keep my heat gun handy. Oh, go get it? You'll use it for my next journal. Let's go get it. Beth wants me to go get the Happy Mail. I'll be right back. Here, you can look at my ATCs while I'm gone. Oh, Beth. What did I do with it? I know he brought it in the other day. I'm looking. She's gonna go, you lost it, Mary? Did you lose it, Mary? No, sometimes that stuff falls. What did I do with it, Beth? What did I do with it? Where did it go? Beth, I'm not sure I can find it right offhand. Here it is. I found it. I just had to look. Oh, look at the back of it. I found it. Hold on. I found it. Let's open Happy Mail from Beth. Yeah. Let me check my phone. It's still at 90%. Welcome, everybody who's come in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. Beth Schuler sent me some happy mail, and it says a whole bunch of sayings here on the back. I will seek the sacred in the ordinary. I am supported in my work and goals. No one can distract me from this moment but me. One activity at a time. That Mary has to remember that one. There's no need to rush. Today I will see the world with enthusiasm and curiosity. Today I plant the seeds for the life I long to live. Each person I meet is a friend and a fellow world traveler. My creativity is precious and unique. Each person I meet is a friend. Oh, I read that one. I am open and willing to flow with life's changes. All right, well, let's open this up. I got to be careful, I think, how I open it. Where's that palette knife? Can I open it with my palette knife? I think I can. Get in here. Maybe I better use my scissors. I'm trying to be careful. Ooh. Oh, look at this. She says, I deconstructed this book and I can't throw this away. You're the only person I know that might use it. Have fun and pass it along. Oh, she sent me a book cover. Oh, thank you, Beth. This is cool. Very cool. Well, let's turn it over and look at it. The Moderns, a treasury of painting throughout the world. Gaston Diehl, by Gaston Diehl. Thank you, Beth. Oh, wait, what's in here? Wait, here, hold it. There's more. Vincent van Gogh, the head of a woman in Holland, France. Holland, France. Oh, Holland, France. 1887. Museum of Art. Paul Cézanne, France, the Mardi Gras. Wow, thank you for sharing this with me. Wow, this is cool. Henri Matisse, France, a young sailor in 1906. Doesn't say who did this. It's cool. Maurice de Vlaminck, Vlaminck in France. I love that white on that side of the house there. And Edward Munch, M-U-N-C-H. Now wait, he did something really famous. The scream, the yell. That I always thought that Van Gogh did, but that Edward Munch, M-U-N-C-H, Norway. This is the vampire. Look like she's taking a bite out of his neck. Thank you, Beth. How cool is that? How cool is that? Yes, I will use these. I will use these. I'm thinking, I think I ordered 2 of those flat folders from Johnny. These might go good in there. The moderns. And she sent me the book cover. She knows I like book covers. She knows I like book covers. Thank you, Beth. How cool. How cool. We'll put this with the mail package things. Thank you so much. What does she say here? Hi, Kathy Whitney. Andrea says, covered the corners and they started to tear. On and on till I practically had to build the cover twice, but finally wrestled it into place. Arlene went to get coffee. The scream, yeah, Mina, the scream. Yeah, Cheryl, I was thinking the same thing. Cheryl said I could see Mary painting some of these. I was thinking the same thing. Andrea says, Julie, I understand totally. My latest journal was a challenge of first time with this glue, etc. While I was putting the paper on, the spine started to dissolve, so I had to replace it. Aren't those cool, Suze? Cool pictures. I like the envelope too, Beth. That's neat. I like what you did with that envelope. The envelope. Breaking news. One activity at a time. There's no blah, blah, I can't even talk. One activity at a time. There's no need to rush. I am retired. Kathy says, cool, Violet. Did you post a picture? What did Violet say? What did Violet say? Violet said, Beth, did I tell you I used your wrapping paper on the cross to create ruffles? Ah, I'll bet they are cute. Mary knows how to build up the tension. I don't know. I wasn't sure I was going to find that envelope. It was there. I just had it buried under some things. Aunt Beck said she had too many carbs for dinner. Something's quite puffy. Oh, your feet? Joe said you'll find it in the last place you look. He's so right. He's so right. Beck, I think Becky's feet are bothering her. Aunt Beck says she'll see how long I agree, Aunt Beck. I'll see how long my phone battery lasts. Last time I checked, it was 90%. Did she work on her ABC book today, Beth? Or Cheryl? Did Barb Owen? Did she work on her ABC book? She must have done it. I must have missed the first part of her stream. She must have done it in the first part of her stream. Because all I saw her do was show and tell today with all those cards and stamps and everything. Hi, Kathy Arbor. There's Kathy Arbor. She's still in here. Kathy, I miss a lot of people. Welcome, Kathy. Now, if you want to know somebody who draws, Kathy Arbor is your person. She's an excellent artist. Kathy Arbor. All right, there's where Beth was telling me to go get the envelope. Whoops. Yeah, yeah, she only did show and tell today. There's Kathy. You are very excellent artist. So let's start out. I'm going to sketch Piper. So welcome everybody who's come in here. Hi, Asa. Asa, am I pronouncing that right? Asa? She says, good early morning, all. Yeah, positive sayings. That's what they are. Her dwindling card reserve. Yeah, those cards were really cool, though. I was too tired to chat. So if I type in hi, everybody says hi to me, and I just didn't feel like chatting, so I just watched. I had just gotten done mowing the lawn, and I took a shower, and to tell you the truth, I was about ready to fall asleep. All right, let me go to the Piper dog here and see if I can sketch her in. Now, let me put this here to kind of prop it up. Okay. So, I'm going to start out here with the, and I'm using a color pencil to lightly sketch in instead of the ink pen. And I think it'll blend in quite a bit with the crayons. And I'm not sure exactly how that ear goes over here, so I'm just going to wing it over there with the ear. And we'll get her head in here. Let's see. Her ear, and then there's some space in here. And then her eye. And I don't want to make her eye as big as I did last time. Although I probably will anyway. I probably will anyway. Eyes, I think it's because eyes have so much expression in them that I tend to make them larger. And then her forehead kind of has that little star bone structure, I think, of their skull. I call it a star, and it's not real apparent here because her fur is white. But I think it's just part of the bone structure of the dog's head. And you know, I'm going to lose her ear over here if I'm not careful. Let's see. The other eye comes here. And it's up a little higher. Just a teeny bit higher because her head is turned. She's looking that way. And as much as I want to get that, well, let's bring that ear out a little bit more then. And she's got a cheek over here. And kind of a structure of her cheekbone in there. She's got high cheekbones. I think I'm just going to barely get that ear on, which makes me want to fit this one a little bit there. And her nose comes right about in here. Yeah, she's got that pretty smile. She's got a pretty smile. Her nose comes up a little more like that. And she's got a structure like that. So dogs' tongues hang out to cool their blood down. Is that what she said? Who told me that? Somebody in chat said that dogs' tongues always hang out because that's how they cool their blood down. All right, the nose kind of comes into there. And her head kind of comes like that. Like that. I'm not sure what you guys are seeing. Let me see if you can see anything. Not very much, can you? Maybe if I hold it up a little, you can see it a little more. Dogs don't have sweat glands, and that's the way they cool down. Thank you, Julie. So there she is so far, just really lightly sketched in. Becky falling off to sleep. Good night, Becky. Sweet dreams. Take care. Don't work so hard. Bacon. That's all I need for breakfast, Arlene. Bacon and coffee. A bagel. A bagel. Mina, where did you get raisin and cinnamon spread? Sounds good. Yeah, I'm drawing this one for Arlene. This dog is going to be sent to Arlene. That other one was practice that I did. Mina says, I just finished a raisin and cinnamon bagel spread with strawberry cream cheese. Ooh, that sounds yummy. I think I'll buy some bagels tomorrow. I've been eating bagels. The ones I buy are sweet. I think they put some sugar in them. I was reading a recipe on there, watching a video recipe on the internet, and they didn't put any sugar in their dough. But boy, I'll tell you, I could sure smell taste the sugar, the sweet. Something, they put something in those bagels that I bought to make them taste really sweet. Now here's her nose, kind of, if you could see, the mouth comes here and the tongue comes right there, and then the nose is kind of off this way, sort of like that, and comes up, and there's some shadowing in here and some shadowing in there, and she's got that pretty smile. Your dog has a pretty smile, Arlene. And then the nose kind of comes up this way and like that. And then there's shadowing in here. And then the back starts in here. Maybe a little more slender there. And she's got a collar. She's got a collar on underneath of here. And she's got a dog tag right in here. I think I can start coloring her. And let's put that blue on with the, for those of you who didn't see me do this earlier, it was really cool. Is this blue? Yeah. How if you take the heat gun and heat your paper, let's see how it works on this watercolor paper. It really brings the pigment out of that crayon because it's really not melting the crayon directly, but as you put the crayon on the hot paper, it kind of sucks up the color. And we're just gonna, it needs to be hotter. Now I'm working on a watercolor paper which has more of a texture than my journal did, my ledger journal, so that might have something to do with it too. There it goes. Ooh, I can feel it. I can feel it. That is so cool how it does that. You're getting a blue background. I'm not going to put any brown in there. It's just going to be blue. Yeah, that first dog I did in my journal was just practice. That is so cool how it does that. Can even kind of move it around. Ooh, move it off of my finger. It kind of just blends that crayon. It melts the crayon, but it isn't the same as now I've got it. It is not the same as melting and letting it drip down on your page. Let's see, I'm going to put some color in here and then I'll go over it with the crayon, with the melty. I want to make sure I get this in the right spot. Yeah. This ear kind of, and I don't think I can get that up. After you melt that crayon, though, it works into the paper there. Now, after I scrape this, I can paint over that with a bit of white paint. I can paint over that. I wanted that ear up just a little bit higher. If you look at the dog's head, that ear comes just a little bit higher here. I got it down too low. So I'm going to scrape and go in with some white paint in there. And that'll fix that. I just need a dab. I just need a dab. I can get it off of my cap. Oopsie doodle. See, I want this to go way up here. Her ear kind of comes up like that. Ooh, it's bringing it out green. Must be working the color in there. There we go. We'll give it another coat in a bit here. Must have had something on my brush. Let's dry that a little. It'll all blend in the end. It'll all blend in the end. There, I'm happier with that. Swash that out. I'll let that dry naturally, and before I color too much down here, I'm going to sign it. It's kind of weird signing it first, but if I don't sign it, I'll have to write over wax, and I don't want to do that. And we're going to put Piper. I didn't want to use that pen. Is that the pen? No, that's my R2 pen. It'll all work in the end. This pen that I'm using is more permanent. That other pen was not permanent. Now, okay. Now let's go back with the crayon here. I really do like how it does that, heating that paper first. And my experiment with the hand sanitizer to take this off did not work tonight. It worked for me the other night. It didn't work tonight. Ouch, that's hot. That's hot. Hot tamale. I don't think you have as many Crayola boogers by doing it this way. All right, let's do the other side. I have a box of 120 Crayolas around here someplace that I got at Walmart. Well, must have been last year sometime, or the year before when I first came down here. I'll have to get those out. Boy, I really like how it does that. Do this ear a little bit better in here. Paper's hot when you do it this way, though. Now we just have this area down here to do. That is so fun to do. Let's get this corner up here. Ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie. That is fun. Now I got to do the edges. I might edge it in black anyway. I got Crayola on my foam board. All right, so now we want to start doing the doggy. Piper. I'll see if I can't get a few of these. And the paint up there is dry. So let's do the eye. Let's start with the eye here, not with that one. Where's my other pen? It's this one. And she kind of has an eyelid here. A little eyelid. And it comes down like that. And her eye is really all dark in here. She does have some white sparkle. And we'll come in maybe with my whiteout pen and put in her sparkle a little bit, or I'll leave some in there. Now, I don't think that eye is as big, and I think I like it better when it's not as big. And it's got some little gray around the edges. Let's see. This other eye goes like this. She's got a little sparkle up in here. A little sparkle in there. There. That gives her a little character while I'm working. And now let's go to that cream. Here's the cap to the cream. Here's the cream. And cream's been doing me pretty good. Let's start with her ears up here. There's ear cream in there. And it's a lot different working. Ooh, I got it on my finger here. Of course, that isn't going to matter because it's dark anyway, but let's wash my hands off. Yeah. Yeah, come on. Get it off of my fingers, the blue off of my fingers. Let's go back to that cream. That's going to be a darker color in there anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. And then she's got that, I say it's kind of a star, but I really do think it's how the dog's head's skull is formed right in here. And she's got some shading coming down in here. And some shading in here. Some shading off in here. All off in here, this ear. Shading. underneath of her jaw. Okay. It really is a lot different working on watercolor paper, a whole different texture to your paper. I wonder if I can, I remember that on that one I did for Sue Hill, I blended with this distress color with hand sanitizer. Let's try that. And let's try blending. It's not as easy to, on this watercolor paper, it's a little bit harder to smear it out. Let's just kind of see if I can blend it in with some hand sanitizer. I don't know. It worked for me the other night, but I don't know if it's going to work for me tonight. Yeah, it looks like it might. Blend it. Smooths it out. Now, some grays. Start filling in the nose. A very light gray in there. And a very light gray under her eye and around her cheekbone. And up in here, kind of in there. Some grays in here. Grays down in here. Plus some gray underneath of there. Now I'm going to blend all this out. Right now it looks kind of marked up, but if I blend it, it'll smooth it out. Let's get some white. My poor white, I can't get that white out of there. The other colors came out good. It's not turning it up either. I might take it apart. I might cut it out. Cut the, not tonight, but yeah, it's not. What is it doing there? It's like it's around a core of plastic. That's not. Huh. It's stuck in there. If I can pull that off with my pliers on the other end. I can screw it down, but I must be at the very end of it. That must be all there is to it. I must have used it all, because that's hard plastic. There's just a little white there, some white there, but that's hard plastic in the center. Like the thing that screws it up. They didn't give me what. I'm digging out the white. I want white. Yeah. That must be all there is to it. I don't think I got as much white. Either that or I used it awful fast. It's just a little plastic center there. Ouch. Let's push it down. I think I'm done with that. We'll use what I have, what I was able to get out. I'll put some white on him, his face, his nose. Kind of in there. Around in there. Up in here. I'm going to have to get out my oil pastels. Okay. Now let's go back to that cream. Okay. I just want a little dabs of gray around the eye there, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to achieve that. All right, let's put the tongue in there with that red. I think I went in with the pink first. Let's do that, heat that up. Let's go back in with the... And then it has some dark kind of gray worked into it there. He says, I'm not wearing lipstick. Be careful. All right, let's go in with the black. Do the nose area here. And she's got that pretty smile. A little bit whiter in there. Aw. I really, you know what? I have these blending sticks that, where did they run off to? I had them this morning. NEV sent me these blending sticks. Let's use that. I can get in there with a lot more detail using these. I found them doing Happy Mail. Get in the eyes, a little bit of gray around the eye there. A little bit of gray around this eye. Blend this out a little in here. What's this side? Now, I could take some of this off of the nose, use the nose as my palette to do the lines in here. Take and get it on my blending stick and kind of use it to I need more up in there. Let's put some of that cream in here. Oops. Am I getting down to it too? Yeah, see it? I'm getting down to the end of this too. It's got a little, there's a little around the edge there, but not much. And it's got a little center to it, a little plastic center. So I'm about out of the cream too. There, that's this one. The center is black. And they must just kind of fill it in there when they pour it in. Yeah. That's what I wanted to do, was use up these distress crayons. I want to use them up. I didn't know I was going to have to dig them out. I like them, but for what they are, I think that the oil pastels that you get, those portfolio oil pastels, are cost effective and do, you may not get all the same colors. You get basic colors, but you can blend colors. I think I pretty well have gotten it all out of there. Not quite. You didn't know I was going to be doing this, huh? Mary's making a mess. All right, so this one's done for and the white's done for. But I have color here I can use and blend. Now she's got some shadowing going on underneath of her eye here. And some gray area that defines her nose in here. But it's not all gray, so let's do a little bit of shaping in here. Yeah. She's coming out. She's turning out. Let's give her some time yet. Got some grays coming in here. Let's see if I can. It won't be long and my gray will be done for too. I got a little bit of cream. Let's put that back in. It's not quite done for yet. We'll just set it there. A little bit of gray under here. And a little bit more in here, more in there, a little bit more up in here. You'll find her forehead a little. eye kind of like that. And then some grays along her. Along her lip here. Oops. Oops. I didn't want to do that. Let's get it off of my knife. Let's scrape that out. I don't want it gray, but I don't want it. Let's get that blending stopped. Again. Gives it that pretty line in there. She's got just a little bit of a white mark in there. In there, some shadowing in the tongue. And some marks up in here. I really do think I can bring this blue in just a little bit more here, but I want to be careful when I do that. Let's heat it. Find my blue. Now I think I can bring that blue in a little. I better check my phone, see where the time is that? Where the battery's at. Let's see how much time I got. I've got 89%. It's doing good. All right, I see a little bit more I want to do on her nose. She's got a little gray going on up in here. Oops, I got blue on my hands again. Blue from handling that crayon. Let's get a little bit of gray and blend a little bit of gray in there. A little bit of gray shaping the nose. I don't think I'm any better on dog noses than I am on human noses. I don't think I'm much better. Sorry, Piper. I try. Now, this mouth has a little bit of a... Oops, that's the blue. Mary, get that blue out of there. Now, I keep putting blue on there. Let's go back to that cream. And let's put some really more of a brownish color. Ooh. In her ear. Over here. And let's put that in here too. Now, I don't have that line very well defined. She's got a very defined line right in here where that collar is. And it really does come right up to her, almost up to her mouth there, her tongue. Let's bring that down a little. And then she's got a fur line in here too. She's got a fur line coming down this way. Fabric, where that came from. kind of a structural line underneath her eye there. And it comes down under her chin. Let's get that blender. She's got a bit of white coming this way. I didn't want that there. I don't know. I don't know if I caught her, but I think I'm about done with her. Let's put some that back. I guess I got a little cream left in here, so we'll put it back in there. Piper, Piper, Piper. It's got a definite white area coming up here on this side. A little bit of white in there. More gray underneath of her. This should be blended out a little bit more. Under her tongue. Oh, I didn't put the collar on her. Oh well. She doesn't have her collar on. I think I'm about done with her. Let's darken her eyes a little bit more now with this pen. I think the eyes make her, the eyes and the ears. Not quite that much white. There. And the nose is darky in there. Stop, Mary, stop. Stop, Mary, stop. Kind of trying to smooth out some of the roughness. I'm pretty happy with her, I think. And keep working with her. Let's make her nose a little darker too. A little darkness in here. I think I'm about done. Let's put some black around the edge. I like to put black on the edge. I hope I got her for you, Arlene. I'm afraid to do too much more to her. Arlene's probably dropping dead. I kept her up all day. She's the first one in my streams almost. Her and Nina and Rhonda. Artsy Nancy pops in early. Rhonda does. Some of the international gals pop in early in the mornings. Where's my black cap? There's the black. Brown. Black. White. Cream. All I need is my brown cap. All right, folks, what did I do with the brown cap? It has to be here. Well, maybe if I pick up some of this stuff. Let's put some of the Crayolas away. Glue stick goes over here. Clean the palette knife off. Crayola rolled off over here. Where'd that brown cap go off to? There's the brown. It doesn't matter too much. I'll find it. Huh. Thank you, Beth Schuler, for the Happy Meal. Let's put these back in here. I'll put them in here. Phew, I'm hot. The best I can. Let's put some hand sanitizer on that. Clean off my palette knife. Put that away so I can find it when I want it again. Wash my hands off, put my scissors away. So put my pliers away. Put my other scissors away. Heat gun. I don't know what happened to my brown cap. It probably rolled off on the floor. I'll probably find it when I stand up. I want to wash my hands off again. Well, I hope you like her, Arlene. I hope you like her. I might fix her tongue a little bit more. It's a little it's a little fuzzy in there. Let's get that red out and let's heat that up and fix her tongue a little more. Smooth it out a little. There we go. Okie dokie. What's going on in chat? What's going on in chat? Let me see. I'm not sure about her nose. I'm going to leave it though. There she is, Arlene. Bev gave me a super chat. Bev, Mary, look up. There's a super chat. Oh, is it not showing on my tablet? I'm not seeing it on my tablet. Maybe I need to refresh. Let's get rid of the picture here. Let me close and refresh. I may have missed it. Oh. You passed, I passed it. Super chat way up there. Mary, look up in super chat. Bev Langley. Hi, Bev. Thank you so much. Look up. There's a super chat way up there. I can't see it on my tablet. Let's see if I can see it on my phone above. Let me see if I can see it on my phone up above. It's in blue. It's in blue. I saw Bev's name. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Well, Bev, thank you. I'll see it. Mary, look up. There's a super chat way up there. Bev Langby. Thank you, Bev. She says night. Did she leave? What time? Can you give me the time in Central Time? Give me the time in Central Time that it showed up. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. I don't see it on my phone either. Oh, she's Bev from Oz? Oh, thank you, Arlene. What time? What time? You scrolled past it. Thank you, Bev from Oz. You scrolled right past it. I saw where she said good night. 9:26. Okay, let me go up to 9:26. 9:56. 9:49. Nope, I only go up to 9:46. Let's see if I can scroll up on my phone. 9. Oh, and it doesn't give me the... Oh, it does, but it's... 9:54. 9:49. I see where she said goodnight at 9:47, 9:46, 9:44, 9:40. I'm still looking. 9:37, 9:36. Hold it. I'm getting there. Andrea, Arlene, Becky at 9:34. Hold it. $9:30. Oh, look what Bev did. Oh, there it is. I see it. Oh, no, I see Arlene pointing up. I see Arlene said, there it is. Thank you, Bev. I found it on my phone. Thank you so much, Bev. That's so nice of you. Let me write that down. I'm going to write it down in my journal. Thank you so much. I can track that, though, out in my analytics. I can track all the... I have not spent my Super Chat money yet. Let's see, where am I going to write on the back of this? No, you can't see what I'm doing because I'm writing in my lap. 5:15, 20, 9:29, Bev, Langley, Bev from Oz. Thank you so much, Bev. She went to bed. Thank you so much. I have not spent Super Chat money. It's just sitting out there. So I wanted to, I'm so aggravated at YouTube. I get 2 subscribers and they take away 3. And they unsubscribed me from Dee Dee Willingham. I'm going, why did you unsubscribe me from Dee Dee? I watch her. I went out there and I'm going, am I in the right account? I've got yuck underneath my fingernails now. And I was in my account that I watch art videos from, which is the one that I'm streaming on now. They unsubscribed me from Dee Dee Willingham. Maybe because I haven't watched her recently because I've been so cotton picking preoccupied, but I'm going, what I was wanting to do was have a giveaway when I reached 8,000 subscribers. And I'm at 775, is it 760? Wait, I forget. Well, it's like when you get to that point to where you're going to have a breakthrough on the next 10. I get the breakthrough and then they take it away from me. I get so mad at them. I'll never get to 8,000 at this point. I think that maybe I've gained 30 subscribers in the new year. And there's something wrong with that. There's something wrong with that. And it isn't because people aren't subscribing. They're subscribing, but they take away my subscribers. And I'm just not convinced that their stupid AI machine knows what it's doing. Because they done subscribed me from Dee Dee. Yuck. How dirty that was. All right, what time is it? 7:76. Yeah, that's what it is now. But sometimes you just give it 2 minutes and it'll go back down to 7:75. It gets up there and then it goes down. You give me 2 more and they take away 3. I'm just going, and they've been doing that ever since that happened when they knocked off that last digit. They took off the last digit for some reason or another. They won't let us see the exact account on our streams or on our videos. You can go to your creator area and see the exact count. But ever since they fooled around with that, my subscribers, I've just literally quit growing. Or I grow at a snail's pace. It's a new YouTube game. What? Yeah, I'm saving the super chats. When I finally reach 8,000, I'm going to have a giveaway. But that may not be till the end of next year at the rate YouTube's moving me along. I know it's YouTube. It's got to be YouTube. Because I would grow 2 or 3 subscribers a day. Now it's 2 or 3 subscribers a month, it seems like. And it doesn't matter what I do. If I join collabs or all of that, they still take them away from me. I'm mad at YouTube. They better not take me away, Julie says. They want to keep the dollars for themselves. Well, they say that the more people that watch, the more they get, the more you get, the more they get. But I really think that they, I think they promote some channels and not others. And I'm not saying they don't promote me, but I've just seen so much over the years that, I don't know. I just feel like I could grow more if they wouldn't interfere with it. I feel like I could grow more if they would. I washed my hands and then I started. Now, I'm not going to put a fixative or anything on this. This is waxy, Arlene. So be careful if you put it someplace. Look at the back of it. If you put it someplace where it'll get hot, like in an art journal, put something like a piece of wax paper or something over it, just if you put it in an art journal. I think it would be okay if you put it behind glass. I might fix that little spot up there. I'm not going to do it tonight because... So what time is it? It's 10:15. Yeah, who knows why they do what they do. I want to show you this history book. Let me bring it out. I was thinking it would be fun to play in this history book. Now, I play in art journals and books, and I love this. If you can see, it's the seal, the eagle, all around in circles here. But this is America before Columbus. The first chapter is America before Columbus, and it ends up with the fairy days of the Sons of Liberty. So I imagine that's the... Oh, I think that's George III, isn't it? No. A grave general, Thomas Gage, listens to the useful. But I was thinking it would be fun to take some of these, like this picture. And you know how I draw those ladies? To do something, or maybe do a paper piece of something like that. I don't know if I do it in this journal, though. But I was looking, and this would be more of a history themed thing. I'm going to go back to him. And let's do him in my journal. Let's just play with him. I'm going to leave Piper out here. We'll leave Piper. Well, no. We'll come back to Piper. Because I get too much stuff on my desk. I was thinking it would be fun to... And I don't know. Let's skip a page. Maybe it would be better to do it and put it in my journal. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Let's see. Let's get out not watercolor paper. I think I have. Let's just do it on cardstock. Let's do it on a piece of this cardstock. I'm just going to play. I feel like playing. The last couple days I felt like playing. And I think I'm just going to get inspired by history. And of course, this will be the history of in the States. This is George III. Robed and resplendent, George III wears his coronation garb. American dislike of him dated from the early act, authorizing indiscriminate searches of their private homes. That sounds like they were rebelling like our, well, we won't go into that. You know, if you read the Declaration of Independence, I read the Declaration of Independence and they listed all the things that in the Declaration of Independence, all the things that they were, and if you're from the UK, sorry, it's in the Declaration of Independence, all the things that they were rebelling against England for. But we love UK now. It's not personal. I like his garb, though. I like his coronation garb. Let's see what else is in here. Let's see what else. Who is this? The Master of Lightning. Bifocal spectacles, another Franklin invention, are illustrated by his own diagram. Oh. To aid his 77-year-old eyes, he combined the lens for distant vision A with those for close-up reading B. I think that's Benjamin Franklin here. Got a couple of people playing with something back in the background, and it looks like a classical painting with a cherub who barely has any clothes on. Helping his lightning experiment here. So that's Benjamin Franklin, the first citizen of the world. Here it is. I gotta find something that inspires me here. Well, it all inspires me. Oh, how about Paul Revere? Let's do Paul Revere. And what I want to do here is sketch and cut him out. Now it'll be a fast sketch, and it may not even look like him at the way I'm going tonight. What? Did I put that other pen away? I must have. Yeah. So I kind of want to I'm looking for my pen. This one. I just want to kind of think history. Get inspired by history. So he's got, now this of course is a painting. This is an American painting of a portrait by Paul Revere by John Singleton Copley, the first major painter of the colonies. Copley portrayed his friend around 1765, just as he saw him when he entered his shop. Copley's realistic style was an innovation and contrasted strongly with the formal classical mode of European painters of the day. But what I want to do, now he's got kind of a flat top head here. What I want to do is kind of a, you know, I kind of want to do something I can cut out and put in my journal. And so this may be, and I think I'll get out my super tips and my markers. And I might dwell on, now it's all black in there. So I'll probably cut along there. And of course he's got, he's thinking here. He's got his hand. And I'm not trying to do anything realistic. I'm just trying to do a little history. Let's see, there's that finger, then there's this one, and then it kind of comes down this way. And my hand looks nothing like Copley's. All right, then his shirt comes down this way, and he's got a collar here. And he's got a vest on. And it's interesting because he's got a very gathered sleeve in here. And a very, very gathered here at the shoulder too. You can see the gathers in here. And his vest comes up this way. And let's put the pewter pot in there if I can. It's got a lid like, and I'm just doing fast sketch here. I'm not trying to do a wonderful art. Let's see, he's got a handle on it like that. It comes around like that. And then his hand is holding it. I don't know if I'm going to make his hand. Can I get his hand in there? His thumb comes up here. He's got a finger holding there. Wow. And a finger there. And his little finger in there, sort of. All right, and then his shirt, he's got a collar, a wrinkly collar in here. And you can kind of see his shirt, his white shirt. Now, as far as the face, he's got a very strong, prominent nose. I always have trouble with noses. We'll just do it like that. An eye. And another eye. And his hair just kind of comes that way. And he's got, his hair is very interesting because he's almost got a flat top head. Arched eyebrows like that. And the lip. Like. Oh, dearie me. I have nothing over Copley, that's for sure. But that's kind of fun to do. That's kind of fun to do, just to kind of look at it. But what I want to do is take and cut him out and put him in my journal. So let's get my scissors out. gonna color him fast and furious like a I don't know what. Give him a flat head haircut there. Now, what do I want to do with his shirt? He kind of comes down. I'll kind of make it go like that. Kind of like that. Now, can I get that in here, but can I get it in my journal? I might have to cut him down a little. We'll see. I might have to go to a different journal, huh? I don't want to, though. I'll have to cut him down. Not too much. Probably cut him down on this side. Let's just go to a page. Let's put him over here. And then I'll write in there. So let's just kind of fold that. I could let it go across, but I don't want that journal to bulk out too much. So let's cut it. I kind of like that now, but I want to color him. And I'm not going to color him with crayon. I'd almost like to watercolor him. I have let's put some. I have these flesh tones. These I got with a gift certificate that Mary too gifted me. I wanted some for the longest time, and I kept seeing them at Hobby Lobby, and I wanted them so bad, and I got the, I think combined with her gift certificate and the 40% off, I was able to buy these flesh tone watercolors. And that's what I'm going to use on here. Let's spritz it. And let's use this brush. Let's start out with the darker vest here. And I should probably put something underneath it there, even if it's a paper towel. I kind of want to do a history series because I like history a lot. And that doesn't mean that I really want to start a new journal. I think I'll just do pages in my ledger journal, just like I'm doing now. And like now we're doing Paul Revere. Mr. Paul Revere. And it doesn't have to be anything. It doesn't have to be gorgeous art. It just has to be commemorative. Yeah. Take and do that. And his hair is a brownish color, which would probably be this one. Just playing. Just play. Now let's put some flesh on him. And he's got kind of maybe this coconut color or the, let's see, black. I think I messed them up. This is coconut. This is black. That's fist. No, tiki. So let's go. Yeah, I think maybe either the coconut here or the namasked. Well, we'll use that. Ooh, it's needs some. That's almost yellowish. Let's get my paper towel and lift a little. That's too yellow. He needs to be more brown. So let's go back over to and you could, I didn't get his chin very well. He's really got a chin showing under there. Oh well. Let's mix some of this with it. It's fairly dark over on this side. He says, "What are you doing to me? Just give me some time." He needs more color in his cheek. Brown eyes. That vest really comes down here too a little in there. It comes like that. All right, I'm fairly happy. There's no white. There's no white. There's no gray. Well, there's sort of a gray. Oh, that's brown. That looked like Paul Revere. just kind of smooth that in there. He's just holding something there. We'll leave the shirt all white. I might have a gray in here. No. I have a palette gray. I'll put some grays in here. A dirty gray off of the, when I say a palette gray, it's really a gray from mixing colors here. I'll put some grays in there. I think I'm good with that. I'm not wanting to do, it's more illustrative than trying to get a beautiful piece. It's more just a fast illustration. And maybe he needs some of this pink in his hand here. His hand going this way. And over here, we left his hand out. Just kind of color that in there. I'm kind of happy with that. As what it is for a quickie. That's all it is a quickie. Let's leave this out and let it dry. And now what I want to do is take him and let's flip it over. And we're going to put him in my journal. Wherever I did with my journal. We're going to put him here, and then we're going to write like I did on those dogs. I mean, it's just kind of have a history series in my in my ledger journal here. Because I like history. So let's put that there. Let's get my glue stick out. Thank Holly Dalton for my glue sticks. Bless her heart. She sent me, and I'm still using them. She sent me a box of 12 of them. There were 6 packages of 2 each in there. So among my dogs, you might see some history illustrations here. And I'm not trying to be super realistic. Like I said, it's more illustrative than anything. Let's take it and put it in here now. Oh, it's kind of fun. That is kind of fun. It's kind of a fun way. If I could have done this when I was in high school, my history teachers, I loved history. They did teach me a love of history, but if they could have combined it with my art like I'm doing now, boy, would have I had fun. All right, let's wash out my brush. Put it back. So I'll have it the next time I want it. All right, so let's see what it says here about him. Americans in the 18th century wholeheartedly agreed that labor was dignified and virtuous. Blah, 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 blah. In the years before 1775, one of the best examples of self-made man was the versatile Paul Revere. That's what I'm going to put on there. In the years before 1775. one of the best examples of the self-made man. Now, this would be how I would teach history to somebody who's very artistic. Now, somebody who isn't artistic would probably not enjoy this. Was versatile. I would have them do a different type of assignment on the same chapter. Paul Revere. And give them a test. Give them a test. An American version of the Renaissance man. Silversmith engraver. Soldier and patriot. Revere's driving energy. Ingenuity. And diverse skills. Made him outstanding among a I'm just going to say made him outstanding. Made him outstanding. It says among a generation of farmers, fishermen, and artisans who strove for wealth and prominence, and expanding economy made possible. You need some more glue on here, Mary. Let's give him some dark in the eyes. That's about all it says about him. I think what I'll do is put 1765 here. 1, 7, 6, 5. That was kind of fun. I might do more of this. I might do more of this. Let's just kind of... And this isn't something I spend a whole lot of time on. I mean, what? Did I spend less than an hour doing that? Of course, I wouldn't say I got an exact likeness. I might come back to that. That's kind of fun. See, now I have another page in my journal. Yep, this one will probably alligator on me. This morning I did these swimsuit ladies. And I have these pictures here. What time is it? 10:48. I'm only going to stay on until 11 because I get tired. I think I'll probably just chat. But I got these pictures of these swimsuit ladies. I think they're so cool. Move them over a little here so you can see them better. Move them over, Mary. Move over. There you go. Move your finger. I got that out of a history book. Those are swimsuits. And here's a group of flappers. I'm really tempted. What I'd like to do is make cards, but I want to sketch them first. I might make some cards for giveaway for next week, but I'm going to sketch these first. And I think I'll sketch the swimsuit ladies. Well, I don't know. I might do another page layout. And I'll be skipping back and forth on these because I might do a history page, a dog page, a swimsuit lady. This is not going to work for me. I'm going to have to cut that down a little more. Can I cut it with my knife? Just cut it. Too close to the margin. And I don't care if it's torn edge in there. That doesn't matter to me. Let's cut that a little bit more. There we go. That was kind of fun. So that's about all I got done tonight. Well, I actually did 3 things. I did this one. I do think this one caught Piper more than this one did. This was just fast and furious to study him. Her. Got the eyes too big here. See how I made the eyes smaller over here? The eyes were too large here. I'm much happier with this face. Yep. And Arlene, if you're still here, when you get this, you'll be able to feel how waxy it is. Because it is Crayola. It's Distress Crayon in the tans and the grays. And then it's just regular crayon out here, which is not as waxy because I melted it. And then the border's waxy again. So I'm going to put her over here like this. That's about all I got done tonight. That's about all I got done. Let me wash my hands off again. That was fun, though. I enjoyed doing it. I don't have to do 20 million things in one stream, do I? So I might go in every now and then and do a history page, just because I enjoy history. Is my camera crooked? I need to bring that down a little. Move this. Move that. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying in chat. Holly says, Piper looks great. Thank you, Holly. Oh, thank you, Cindy Lee. Ann says, I use a baseball bat to teach Teddy Roosevelt's foreign policy. Speak softly and carry a big stick. That's cool, Ann. Everybody, if you didn't know, Ann is a teacher. She's retired now, but she still does substitute teaching. She still does substitute teaching. What is this? My camera's kind of crooked down here because this white thing is even with my desk. Thank you. Carla says, I love history. Ah, thank you, Arlene. Arlene says, Mr. Hicks was his name. He read monotone from the textbook 3 days a week. Must have been your history teacher. Showed a short black and white factumentary on Thursday and then a test on Friday. Oh, see, those teachers, they really bummed us out of a lot of really neat stuff, didn't they? Now, that I'm not saying that this is just kind of a fast sketch of that. As I look at that, I'm going, well, you know, I'm not so sure about his face, but I know what it means, and it's just my art journal. So Holly says, my history teacher had game nights. Oh, well, there you go. Trivia type. If you showed up in costume from that period, you got bonus points. Now, there's a history teacher for you. Arlene, my math teacher did that. Oh, there's Bev again. Bev, if you're still here, thank you so much for the super chat. Arlene, my math teacher did that to me. Now I blank out when I see numbers. Arlene says, my high school history teacher was the worst ever. I hated history, but once I graduated, I loved history. He made history so dull and boring. Anne says she taught history for over 20 years. Yeah, Anne is the one who got me straightened out on the difference between Pocahontas and Sacagawea. And who is, oh, and I thought that Frances Scott Key was a woman. Frances Scott Key is not a woman. 2 things I learned from Anne. You're still teaching, Anne. Beth Schuler says straight A's. Well, I forget a lot. I think that's one reason why I like doing this type of stuff, because I love history, but, you know, my head doesn't hold all those facts in anymore. I'm getting old. Julie says I'm back. Cheryl says see you all later. I think Cheryl's kind of crashed, which is okay because she was up early today too. You think YouTube has it in their rules somewhere? I doubt that clicking for more info or even buying something from them helps the creator just watching. Yes, watching ads gives them more money. I usually watch the ads until I don't watch the full 30 seconds of the ads. And I watch until it goes off, you know. Sometimes when they play that ad, you know, it'll say the video will start when the ad's over. I'll watch that because it's not very long. And I don't expect you guys to sit there and watch a 30-minute, a 30-second, well, 30-minute, but a 30-second ad. You know, click it off and come talk to me. Holly says, games I play, I let the ads run and I do something else. Yeah, now I do that too, Holly. When I'm playing a game, you know, they say, oh, you can buy so many gold coins for $2.99, or you can watch a 30-second video. Watch the 30-second video. I'm not going to give you my $2.99 to buy 5 bubbles that are the wrong color. Arlene said there was a long one a while back that almost 20 minutes. It was an insurance ad with the bears. The mama bear was ironing or something while talking. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it does support the ads. Watching the ads do support the channels. And I appreciate if you watch it until, the first 5 seconds or so, because that's all I do. I don't expect you to watch a 30-second ad. But don't tell YouTube that. They'll demonetize me. What they do say, though, is I got mad at them one time because I had posted, I'm going, my video is monetized, but it's playing and I don't get any ads on it on any of my accounts. And I'm going, how come? How come I'm not getting any ads? And the response back was that they have to spread out the ads among all the different YouTube channels, what they have. And that was their response. And I said, well, I guess I'll just have to sit here and tell them to click on the ads. And they said, don't do that. That's a no-no to tell your users to click on ads. That's a no-no. I said, well, that's the only way we can make any money. But they look at watch time a lot. Like if you guys are in here and some of you are in here, like Arlene has been in here from the very beginning. Cheryl has been. They look at watch time a lot for when they look at your money. But the ads mean a lot because that's how YouTube makes their money. But I'm not telling you to just sit there and click on ads because that's a no-no. You can get in trouble by telling your users to do nothing but click on ads. But I was frustrated and I'd posted that out in the help group. I said, well, I'll just tell all my users to click on all the ads. And they said, don't you do that? I'm going, well. Yeah, you get in trouble whether you look right or left. Some ads are 7 minutes long, Cheryl says. Arlene, what you did for your children is awesome. Arlene says she homeschooled her children. We went to reenactments, working history sites, and museums, and they loved it. Yeah, Anne says she loves history too. Well, you guys, it's a minute after 11, and I am really tired tonight. Mowing that lawn just wore me out. So I am going to let you guys go have your weekend. Tomorrow's Saturday night, Beth Schuler will be on. I don't know if Lucia's going to be on in the morning. Sometimes Lucia comes on, she comes on Pacific time, around 9 o'clock Pacific time. If she comes on, you might watch for her. I don't know what her schedule's like. I haven't seen her for a couple weeks. Let's see, Beth Schuler comes on at night. I don't know who's on in the afternoon, but there's always somebody on. And then Sunday at 12 Central Time, Sunday afternoon at 12 Central, Tanya McGuire will be on. And she does a zine. and working in the little book. And then Sunday evening, if I'm up to it, I'll stream an impromptu on Sunday evening. It really depends on how I feel. So have a great weekend, everybody. Oh, Fran. There's Fran. Fran's, oh, no. Was Fran in here? No, she just said Fran's impromptu just got posted. Oh, wow. Yeah, they're processing time. Here's the thing. If you watch my videos and you see they're out of sync, like sometimes my voice doesn't, I notice when I pick up my heat gun on some of, when I watch my video, and it'll give the sound way before I'll pick up the heat gun. I'll hear it go off. And that's because the video in the background is still processing and they haven't matched everything up yet. Sometimes these videos can process for hours and hours. And I'm noticing that we can still watch them while they're processing. So they must have, and they're messing with that too. They're messing with that because they just gave the creators the ability in this new studio they're doing to upload bulk videos. Like some people may have 10 videos to upload at once. Well, think of all their processing that's going on. So, Lord, do you remember who is doing the hop, Ann asks. Thank you, Suze. Holly says, good night, everybody. Ann says, I think there's a hop that starts at 5 a.m. Really? Does Jersey know who's doing the hop? I'm going to see if she answers before I click off here. Jersey, did you sign off? She might have signed off, Ann. Disorganized crafter, Jersey says. The disorganized crafter is doing a hop tomorrow. And the way I understand it, starts real early. Hi, Lori. All right, everybody have a great weekend. I'm going to go ahead and say good night. Thanks for hanging out with me on a Friday night. Bye.